Hello, it's Brian at California Preparatory College. If you are interested in the low-cost CNA to LVN program and you are located outside of California, this video is for you. We do have some important information to go over for you as a prospective out-of-state student. The first thing to understand is that every state issues their own LVN or LPN licenses, and every state makes their own rules about what you have to do to transfer a license from one state to another. Now, I'm an expert on the state of California. I'm not allowed to advise you on what the specific rules are in your state to transfer a license from California to your state. And the reason for that is that it would just be practically impossible for me to keep up with the regulations of each state on a day-to-day basis. They, for example, could have changed something yesterday and I would not be aware of that. So I want to make certain that you have accurate information. So what I recommend all prospective out-of-state students do is go on the website for the board of your state or give them a call and find out what the process is to transfer an active LVN license from California to your state. Most states have what they call either reciprocity or compact agreements between the states, where if you have a license in one state, you can easily transfer it to the other state. But I want you just to make sure to check into what the requirements are in your state so that you understand what the process is. As you're researching this process, it's important to understand that there is a distinction between using your education from California to qualify to take the exam in your state versus ultimately transferring an active California license to your state. Using this process, you are not using your education to qualify to take the exam in your state. What you're ultimately doing is using an active California license and transferring that license to your state. So as you're doing your research, please do keep that in mind. Now, another thing to go over is that we're going to be helping you with your application to the California board during second semester. We will be teaching you how to fill out the forms, and we will be checking everything for you before you turn it in to make certain that all of your I's are dotted and your T's are crossed. But for every employer that you want credit for towards the 4 years and 3 months of experience, there are 2 forms that the employer will have to fill out and sign for you. Now, because you are not in the state of California, the board in California has no control over whether or not your employer will fill out those forms for you. So, getting those forms filled out is going to rely on your relationship with the employers. The last thing that is useful to know is that even though you will be taking the NCLEX PN exam for the state of California, the exam itself is a national exam. So you'll be able to take it in your state. You won't have to come to California to take the exam. I know this is a lot of information, so if you do have further questions about how the process works, please do reach out to me. Our office number is 909-534-4812. Once again, 909-534-4812. Look forward to talking with you. Bye now.